Good day, everyone. How are we all doing today? So today we'll be dealing with sales data. So I already designed the framework of how it's going to work. So we have three worksheets in this workbook. We have the data worksheet, we have the lookup worksheet, and we have the dashboard worksheet. So now I want to get the price, the unit cost, the revenue for each product, the discount received or the discount allowed to each customers, the total cost and the profit. Right? So now let's proceed to why we are here. So now to get the price, we make use of the lookup table to get the unit cost. We'll calculate revenue ourselves and then the discount we have to make use of the lookup table. Then the rest we'll calculate it ourselves. So I'll be showing us step by step of that of how it works. So please note that this lesson might be a little bit fast. Some won't bore us with so many talks. So now let's proceed. Let's get our hands dirty. Now, what's the price? Now, to get the price is located at the lookup table, which is here. So you have to make use of the VLOOKUP formula, right? So you can either mix use of the VLOOKUP formula or you can mix use of the index match formula. Or for the sake of this lesson, I will make use of the VLOOKUP formula. So equals to VLOOKUP, right? What's our lookup value? Our lookup value is the product, right? Where's the lookup array? The lookup array is here. Then remember to fix it to make it absolute. Then what column is it found? It's found in column 2 in this array, right? So what do we want? Do we want an exact match or an approximate match? So we want um an exact match. So that will be 0. Then close the bracket, then enter. Okay. So I don't know. I didn't include the lookup value, which is soft drink. I don't know. Probably erased itself. I don't know how that happened, but anyways, let's proceed. Yes, now for now we've gotten our profit, which is 200, and that's because we've not included the cost, right? So once we include the cost, we'll get the profit generated after removing the cost. Now, so let's just proceed. Then we drag down. Just oh no, so just click the edge of this. That should work, right? Now the unit cost. How do you get the unit cost? All you have to do is same VLOOKUP. So just copy now. So doing that, let's just drag to the side, right? That's to be I should have just kind of fix that, but semi-fix. Let me just put it that way. Then in column 3, so we should get the result we want. Right now, you can see the profit changed because profit automatically it is revenue minus total cost, right? And to get a revenue, it is price multiplied by volume. Right, that's 100 multiplied by 2 give us 200, 50 multiplied by 4 give us 200, then 200 minus your total cost will give us 60, that which is 140 here. 200 minus 120 will give us 80. So that's how we got our revenue, and our revenue, our total cost and profit. Right, to get the total cost, sorry, that's which is unit cost multiplied by volume, right? 20 multiplied by 2, 30 multiplied by 4. So that's how you calculate your revenue, your total cost and your profit. Now to get the discount, now discount is dependent on discount is dependent on sales according to this lookup table, right? And sales is automatically known as revenue. Automatically, your discount is dependent on your revenue according to this worksheet. So if you make a sale of 15 naira, you get a discount of 2%. If you make a sale of 100 naira, you get a discount of 3%. But if you make a sale of 20 naira, you get a discount of 2%, right? Because 20 naira is not up to 100 naira, neither is it up to 150. So in that situation, you'll be getting 3% discount, you'll be getting a 2% discount. In such situation, we'll be making use of the exact match, we'll make use of the approximate match, right? Because 70 is not exactly on this lookup array, which is this. So we make use of the approximate match, which is which one is close to which, right? So now let's get that done, which is equals to VLOOKUP, right? So as like I said, sales is also known as revenue. So your lookup value is your revenue, then the comma, then where is the array? The array is here. Then you fix it, then comma. Then like I said, it's found in column 2. right, in this array, then an approximate match, which is 1, true, which is 1, then close your brackets, then enter. So you get the 5%. Like I said, I already designed the framework, right? So to change it, if yours doesn't come out in percentage, all you have to go is all you have to do is go to the home tab, then change it to percentage, or you press Control Alt HP. Sorry. Yes. So basically, we've gotten all of the informations we need here. So now let's get the total volume, that is the total sales we made for Gala, the volume for Gala, for bottled water, for soft drinks. Then I'll get the price. I'll use the same formula for the price. Then I'll get the revenue and the profit generated from each product right now. So let's get the volume. So in this situation, we make use of the some ifs, not some if, because we are dealing with different criteria here. So some ifs is like the pluralized version of some if. Then open bracket, what's the sum range? So the sum range here is the volume, right? Because it's in numbers, right? So you cannot sum text now. So let me just put it that way. Then F4, right? What is the criteria range? Now the criteria range, that for now I want to get the criteria range is the product, because we are looking for each product, right? So we select them for each product, control shift down arrow, then fix it, comma, then what is the criteria, right? So the criteria is this. Let's not forget that. Then you close your brackets. Formula is, oh, I'll apply to parentheses here. So sorry about that. Before I proceed, you can also make use of some if in this scenario, because we're already dealing with one criteria actually, which is one criteria range and one sum range, right? But if you're in a situation we're dealing with so more than one criteria range, that's when we make use of sum ifs. But some ifs cannot work for in a situation whereby we have several criteria range. But some ifs can work for both. Either we have a single criteria range or multiple criteria range. So I just want to correct that, because I know I made mention of saying not making use of some if, right? So now we've gotten the volume. So the volume for Gala is 46, but total is 31, subject is 32. Now let me get the price, right? So works the same way. So I can just probably just copy this formula, right? Just like paste it here, right? All I have to do is just change the sum range, right? Which is this. So I can just change it to E, yes, right? Change this one to E2, then we're good. So basically that's how it works. Let me get one for the revenue, and I can see that's okay for me. Okay, revenue and profit. I don't want to like buzz with, so that's G, right? This is G2, I guess, right? Then for the profit, right? Which is J, right? Then you mark down. Right now, so if we're able to see the performance for each product, you know the volume sold, you know the price, right? You know the revenue generated and the profits generated, right? So like we said, the profit is revenue minus the total cost. Right, to get a revenue is price multiplied by volume, that is the total quantity sold for each product multiplied by the price, right? Where the total cost is like the unit cost multiplied by the volume. So now I'm done with this table, we've got what we wanted. Now let me make all of this blank, right? The blank one, let me change it to maybe an hyphen or a dash. So Ctrl G, special, select blanks, yes, okay, hyphen, then Ctrl Shift enter, Oh, why is it not filling this place blanks for me? But all good. Uh, that's easy peasy. Oh, sorry. Right, so now let's go to the dashboard. Right now, we need to get the profit for each customers. Right, so we can also make use of the sum if we make use of the sum ifs. So in this situation, I will make use of the sum if, so you can just see an example of that. Sum if, the sum ifs. Then you can see range, right? So what's the range? Range is the same thing as the criteria range, right? So what's for each customer, right? So select, then F4, then what's the criteria? So follow this rule. It's quite different from the one for some ifs. The arrangement. So the criteria here is this, right? Then what is the sum range? Now the sum range here is what I'm trying to get profit, right? Or if I'm right, yes, profit. The sum range here, this is this profit, right? Then fix it F4. Let me just confirm. That's it. Sorry, this should be B2. I selected more than one column, that was why. Okay, something is wrong, right? B2. Oh, no, no, no. I said no, no. Sorry. Where did this stop? That's B53. So I don't know. Yeah. So basically there was an error in computing. So I guess that's why we got zero in the first place. Now we've gotten the customers, the profit for each customers. Dayo, the customers we had for Dayo, Inka, our frequent customers, right? Or our loyal customers are Dayo, Inka, Paul, Anna, Femi, and maybe our first time customers are the ones that fall under the category of others. So yes, so the total profit generated from each and every one of them is 2,655 naira. So we generated much. Who did we generate much profit from? And that's Paul, right? You can sort it in ascending order or descending order in any way that suits you. But for the sake of this class, I think I'll just proceed to the next one, which is we need to get the profit for each customers based on the product they sold. So now we need to get the profit generated for Yinka, for Gala, for bottled water, and for soft drinks. We need to get the one for Paul, Femi, and the likes. Okay, first of all, before I proceed, let me show you how to create um data validation a list like this. So I'll create it somewhere around here. So all you have to do is go to this place. Okay, you can either go to your data tab, but for me, I have it in my quick access toolbar, which is here, data validation. But for the sake of this class, I'll go to the data tab, come to this place, the data to group, then you can click on the drop down, then click on data validation, right? So you select this drop down, click on list, then source, you tab this upward arrow, there was the source. So I just listed my customers there. So first of all, you list your customers, right? Then you select them, then you click on this the arrow, then okay. So automatically you've generated a drop down list, right? So I'll be canceling it because I don't need it. So data validation, apply. No, don't apply, sorry. Just clear all for me. Then so automatically I've cleared it, right? So as I that's how you create a data validation, right? So for each and every one of them. Now, so I need to make use of the sum is formula in this situation. The sum is formula cannot work here because we have two criteria. So what are the criteria? We have the the sum range. The sum range is the profit, right? What are the criteria? Is criteria range. The criteria range are the customers and the product, right? So in this situation, we make use of sum if, but sum ifs, that is the pluralized version, right? So equals to sum ifs sum range, which is the profit, right? uh Select this down, remember to fix, right? The criteria range. So for me, you can either start with the customer or you can start with the what's the other one, the product. So for me, I'll start with the customer, then select F4, right, to fix. Then what is the criteria? So for me, the criteria for me is Femi, but I'm starting with the customer, so it is here. Then a comma. Then I already made a mistake too. uh Sorry, J2. Sorry, I did the sum range. I don't know. Let's start again. It must be an error. F4 and a comma, the criteria range after. I should be started from 2. Yeah, the criteria range started from here. F4, then the criteria, which is here, Femi, right? Then a comma, the criteria range 2, so for the product, right? Fix it. Then the criteria is this. Please, okay, then you close the bracket. Now I notice something. Now you're supposed to fix this cell right here, because we want to make it absolute, that we don't want it to move from one cell to the other, so you have to fix it. So that's F4 for me, then enter, right? So now, so for Femi, the profit generated for Femi for Gala is 160. The profit generated for Botwater is 125. The profit generated for is 80. So yes, so you can just move and it automatically changing, right? Yes. Now we also need to do the same thing for the month. Okay, so I'll make the data validation here too. So first of all, I didn't know the month ended in May. So how did I know that? So how do you calculate? How do you month? Right, so let me create a new form here, month. So for future purpose, right? So you make use of the text formula. So what's the value? This is the value. So what format do I want it? So in my situation, I want it in day, then hyphen, mmm, then hyphen, yeah, right, then include brackets. No, I don't want it that way. Sorry, I want it in mm. I just need the month, so just the month. I was writing a full date. So bring it down. So you can just copy this and come here. I said to paste it here, right? Right, month. I'm just showing you an example of how it works, right? Let's say then alt am, yes, remove duplicate, okay. So January, February, March, April, and May, right? So that's how you get a month. So we're going to mix the same summaries formula just like we did, right? So because some ifs, because I'm mixing of two different criterias, which is the customers and the month, right? So what is the sum range? The sum range is the profit again, right? So from here down to the very end, fix. Then for each customers, right? Then fix. I believe we all understand what I'm doing, right? So yes, that's the criteria. Then the criteria range 2 for me to be the month. In fact, for every one of us, yeah. So select them, go back to the very top, select the month, fix it, then a comma, right? Then you get the month here, sorry, which is H2. I know I've not included it, right? F4. H2. F4. I should probably get. Okay, I think I said a mistake I made, but I used the formula in H2, which is not supposed to be. This one's supposed to be a data validation thing. So lists. Yes, my bad. That was an error. Right. Okay. So now let me correct that. B2 to 53, which is the sum. B2 to 53. Let me see. I don't know. So everything is 0. Let me just do the formula again. Right. What's the thing? Customers. Oh, sum range is profits, right? F4, then a comma. The criteria range is for each customer, right? F4, then what's the criteria itself, which is this, right? Then a comma, then the month should be a F4, then a comma, come to the dashboard, then select this, then you fix it, then you close your bracket and enter. Yes. So yep, gotten it in January, February, April, and all, right? So now we need to like prepare an automated should I call it graphs? Yeah. So if you change the name, you need the graph to change too. So first of all, it goes to profit generated by who? Okay, let me put this right. So if you do this, it's going to keep changing, right? So now let's do this. Let's do the graph. Come here. Let me make use of a column chart. Right. Let me just reduce it to this end. I like removing grid lines. I don't like grid lines generally for me. Data label, I like it set in its base for me, then change the color to white. Now everybody have their own, so so now just type 2 that's equals to this. Let me change this to black and reduce it. Right. Yes. So now if you change this to Paul, okay, it's in Paul already. Let's change it to Femi. It's gonna change. Let's change this to Yanka. It's gonna change. Yes. So let's also do John for this should be the second one. This should be the first. right? I'm within the same thing anyways, so let me just make it fast. Soundbox with this already achieved what we needed, so I want to boss with docs and the dashboard. Yeah, basically, yes. Let me reduce the size of this one, right? And the last one, which is this, right? Dashboard. Okay. Uh, Let me come down a little bit. Oh, my battery is down. Right. So let me remove this. I don't like the axis. So now same thing. Just copy and paste. I just change the wordings. In what in each one, right? Right. So change it to merge whatever. So you can just equals to this, right? Then reduce it. So basically, we are done with our dashboard, right? So we can see how we automate our stuff. Very easy, right? So you can always go back to it if you are confused or you're stuck somewhere, or put your message in the chat box, or reach out to us. Reach out to us in more video that we will reply. Just put in the chat box to reply. And thank you for your time. Do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to comment, even if you find the video amazing. Thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of the day.